Hello, everybody. My name is Orion, and welcome to Dredge. I remember saying something about this game before. Hmm. Angler wanted. Hoy vey. Honestly, I had most of the DLC, but I didn't have the Blackstone Isle thing, and I don't know what that is. So I figured spend a few bucks more and just finish the game as 100%. I already 100%ed the game. Besides capturing the last fish. So I wanted to make this count. I want to show this game off to you in its entirety. No ignoring one thing or not doing another. I will show you all of this in its entirety. The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Ah, welcome to Greater Morrow. Must say, quite the dramatic first impression. See, you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Oh. Sorry, I'm playing it late at night. I'm a bit tired. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well. I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings on the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. You don't say. pod. Blue mackerel. Time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific actions. Encyclopedia. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon, and our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of the greater Morrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you wanted ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it. I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Now, I'm not trying to 100% this game. I've done that once. I just want to share what I love. It's typical of fishing. So, I'm just talking. Because that's all that you can do. Just talking with the people in your heart and the voices of the sea. It's quite strange, really. I think horrors like this would be striking. Unconditional madness. A type unlike what has ever been seen before. But it's actually just relaxing if you play your cards right. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. You step onto the dock at Greater Morrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Till your debt is paid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market. Keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understood? A local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then. Sell those fish while you're on the still fresh. Into a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? Takes a certain type of person to last up there. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different. But while you've still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So let's see what you got. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? Oh, one last thing. Our local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures toward the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install. Sometimes I like acting like games that I've played so much of. I don't have any experience in, but it's what happens. I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. Tell me. I asked for one gulf flounder, one gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that out for you. How's the weather lately? Almost makes you not want to get out of bed. You and I, we've got it to it, huh? Well, what keeps people from going hungry? Have you gotten fish for that order? Leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice till it's all ready to go. Fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. I should be pleased with these. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. You see many people fishing squid these days? They only feed at night. Well, you know what nights are like around here. Luck. The mayor is walking kindly towards you. He seems to be in good mood, with a spring in his step. Fantastic news! Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Morrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. Also collected some money to improve Fishmonger's services. Might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scrap, that sort of thing. There's plenty of decent materials around the coast, from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get them. Materials assigned towards upgrades. It will be stored. So, don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Oh, the seagulls didn't get to catch those blasted pests. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Are you here? I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Just have a favor and move on. I wonder what that could mean. Oh, a mystery like that. I wonder what it could mean. I wonder what could it mean for someone like me. You'll have to forgive me. I get like that sometimes. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Just the person I was hoping to see. We'll be sailing out east toward Little Morrow. Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? Might hands you a small, damp package bound in strip. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. It's good to get that fresh sea air without actually being on the water. No offense to, but you wouldn't get me out on those seas every day. What? A livery? Let's see here. He has a small hole in paper and peeks inside. Can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. He has you some money. He's given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll sure get all use out of it. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. I know how lonely I can be. We had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. It did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around a few items fell overboard into the water. See what they were, but there's some concern. But we believe all important articles are accounted for. He's been checking over some notes from the boat name ceremony. He's paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. Never known him to be so superstitious. Items fell overboard, huh? And some horrifying creations amongst the detritus. The door is locked. Anyways, that was the entirety of the Blackgate Key well, DLC. Few bucks. I returned it the first time, but the Complete Edition sounded cool. So I got it. $2 just for self-satisfaction. Not the worst idea I've had. Some fish prefer deeper water, while others stick to the shallows. If you're looking for something specific, it's important to know what depth you're working with. The lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. Ponder the intrinsic power of the structure. A vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long till it decays into ruin? Its purpose exhausted. The lighthouse towers above. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? As I always say, taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. Could be useful to you. fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. I've been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture. But consider crab pots. I've got one here for you. In fact, it's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it at sea anywhere, or come back after a day or two to check on it. I've got a customer after fiddler crab and a cotton crab. Both species can be found around the area. What is it today? You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Now this is a sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of this fish, as though feeling for something. Pushes one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against its bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before, all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. Handkerchief. A once beautiful handkerchief, drawn from the insides of a grotesque fish, padded with delicate crimson thread. A man is looking at you through the cabin window. His face is mostly in shadows. I know what you took to the fishmonger, and I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I'll be waiting. I'll be there. I'll be waiting. Cut south. The man standing in the doorway, watching you approach, is holding an old book in one hand. It's bound with crimson silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, this handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. Carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks and dark depths. Buy me these lost artifacts and I will reward you with ways beyond all imagining. You need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? I accept. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. Tinkers with your boat. The relics we're looking for are a ring a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around the town about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences. Anything that might be worth investigating. Ted, would you have something? All this used to be filled to the brim. All of it. So much. And yet I never actually caught the last unknown rod. The bony blades of this grotesque engine are driven by a pulsing heart. It beats in time with your own. Sign of ruin. You'd think I'd know better. You approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's peaceful. Gotta be a damn sight better than this playtown. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward. Moving along. I can't go back. She's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. You'd be welcome to visit too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Do you know any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Great Marrow, where the current carries in wreckage from the sea. Some nights you can see an unnatural glow rising from that patch of dark water. I can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. I see plenty of strange things atop the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether I can trust my own eyes. She holds the lantern up so that it shines brightly into your face. Are you really standing here in front of me? Or is this just another of the fog's tricks? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you've got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. Certainly, is there somewhere? I don't know a great deal. It technically falls under the jurisdiction of Little Marrow. I believe it was sold to a private owner some 20 years ago. They must have had a special arrangement. Such a sale is quite uncommon. Very complicated paperwork involved, you see. I've not met the owner. I suspect they don't live around here. The island seems quite uninhabited. Is there another area you'd like to discuss? For now. Well, I heard that my counterpart in Little Marrow met the most unfortunate end. They say he went mad quite suddenly. One day he was normal, the next he was pacing the shoreline hurling people's belongings into the sea. After some days like this, he disappeared, never to be seen again. Nowadays, the tale of the old mayor is used to scare children. Not many quite remember him, myself included, and those that do remember don't seem to like talking about it. Most unpleasant subject. Now, what else can I do for you? The last fisherman. Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also terrible, Captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running around us on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long he shan't be missed by us. Now, what else can I do for you? Shipwrecks. Fortunately, there have been quite a few in recent years. Lighthouse helps, but even it struggles to cut through the fog at some nights. We do our best to salvage and clear any shipwrecks that occur around this side of the island. That should make fishing a bit easier for you. Around the back, though, it's a lot harder to get to. There are still some wrecks towards the deeper patches. You'll want to avoid that area. If you're ever hunting for specific creatures, check your encyclopedia. Would have the information you need. Come on. So much to do, so much to see. However, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll keep doing this playthrough because it's peaceful. It's like Dave the Diver, partly. It's partly story, but also largely it's just I like it. Do you know what I always say? There's not like one chance for adventure and fishing. She takes her mind off said adventure. I don't say that. I just wanted to say something really wise and whatever, waxing poetic. Yes, thank you all so much for watching. like and subscribe. I've been Orion. You've been in my vault. Get out. And have a good one. Peace.